What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What a play to it! I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause. Speak, Pyramus, this the stand forth. This but the flowers of odious savor sweet. Odors, 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 sweet, savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest, this dear. Thy hark of voice, stay thou but here a while, and by and by I will to thee appear. Strange appearance than I have played here. Must I speak now? I marry must you, for you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose for triumphant briar, most briskly juvenile and eke most lovely too, as true as truest horse, but yet would never pass. I meet thee, Pyramus, at many doom. Meanest, poor man, why you must not speak that yet? As you answer the Pyramus, you speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cues pass, it is never tired. Oh, as true and truest horse that yet would never tire. If I were fair, sister, I were only thine. Oh, master, so strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, pray, must fly, masters, help. I'll follow you, I'll lead you about a round, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar, sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire, and neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn, like horse, hound, hog, they are fire at every turn. Why do they run away? This is the knavery of them to make me afeard. Oh, bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee? What do you see? You see an axe head of your own, do you? Bless thee, bottom, bless thee. Thou art translated. I see the knavery, this to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I would sing that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ouzel cock so black of hue will, with orange tawny bill, that rustle with his nose so true, the wren with little quill. What angel wakes me from my flower bed? The finch, sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note for many a man doth mark, and dares not answer now. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? But who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo never so? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy notes. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force doth move me on the first view to say I swear I love thee. Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that, and yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some most honest neighbors will not make them friends, yet I can gleek upon occasion. Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful. Not so neither, but if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn. Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whither thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common race. The summer still doth stand upon my estate, and I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep and sea, while thou on crested flowers dost sleep, and I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go, peace, blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed. Ready, and I, where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman, hop in his walks, and gambol in his eyes, feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries, the honey bags, steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, who had my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies who found the moonbeams from the sleeping eyes, nod to him elves and do him courtesy. Hail, mortal, hail, 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 I cry your worship's mercy heartily, I beseech your worship's name. Carpet, I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Crabwood. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you your name, honest gentleman. Peace blossom. I pray you, come none may to Mr. Squash your mother, and you, Master Peace God, your father, good Master Peace blossom. I shall desire you of more acquaintance to your name, I beseech you, sir. Mustard Seed. Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox beef hath devoured many gentlemen of your house. I promise you your kindred hath made my eyes water, and now I desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed. Come, wait upon, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Quiet my love's tongue, bring him silence to weep. I wonder if Titania be awake. Then, what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit, what night rule now about this haunted grove? My mistress with a monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stars, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren soul for his pyramids presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him at this advantage take an as's knoll, I fixed it on his head. Anon that his biz but must be answered, and forth my comes when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping favori or russet-pated troughs, many in sore, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves in madly sweet cry. So when at his side away his fellows fly, and at our step, here o'er and o'er one falls, he, murder, cries, and help napping calls. Their heads thus weak, lost their fears, thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns, if they were apparel snatched, some sleeves, some hats from yielders, all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and let sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment so it came past Titania waked, and straightway loved and asked. This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love truths as I bid thee do? I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, a forced she must be I. Stand close. This is the same Athenian. This is the woman, but not this the man. Oh, I rebuke you him that loved you so, laid breath so bitter on your bitter foe. Now I but chide, but I use thee words, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast laid the standard this week, being all shoes in blood, plunge in the deep, and tell me too, thy son was not so true unto the day, and as he to me, would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia, albeit after we, as soon this whole earth may be bored, and that the moon may through the center creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with an antipode. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim. So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced to the heart with your stern cruelty, that yet you, the murderer, look as bright and clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering spear. What's this? What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me? I had rather give his carcass to my house. Out, dog, out, cur, thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him, then henceforth be never numbered among them. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake, dost thou have looked upon him being awakened? Hast thou